So I want to talk about the difference between hands-on training and Leggari Academy videos, the benefits of the actual Academy videos versus hands-on. And so I bring Brian in. Brian George, Innovate Coatings, good buddy of ours. You've been doing coatings for how long now?
Oh shoot, off and on for probably, I'd say 4 years now, but really it's just been picking up more and more the last couple of years, just been getting slammed at it.
So he was home builder, custom home builder, branched out, him and his dad, he branched out, started Innovate Coatings, and he just took off from there. And so he actually went to one of our hands-on trainings back when we used to do live trainings. And there's major differences between what you're gonna learn on hands-on versus what you get to learn in the academy. So the easiest way that I can explain the academy versus hands-on is you're basically hitting the fast forward button decades in advance in the knowledge, learning the knowledge, the ins and outs of this industry through our videos. And here's the reason why, is because we go out, we film projects all the time, from prepping all the way to clean up, top coats, etc. And so you get to see everything that goes down in real life applications. And so you went through the training we had.
Yeah.
Because there is benefits of hands-on, but you're basically getting, a high overview of those systems, those products. You're not really getting the knowledge that you're gonna need that propels you in the actual coating industry. And so kind of explain what you...
So yeah, I took one of the, the first few hands-on training that they offered, and it was great. We got to, check out the products and whatnot, but yet, think about, you're in a room with, there's probably there's 30, 40 people attending these classes. So a lot of people, a lot of questions. Sometimes you couldn't quite see right and you're trying to get around people, and then you miss, something they talk about. Yeah, but they were good classes, but the online academy is just totally takes all that, knowledge and info that, you would learn throughout decades of doing coatings, and it just puts it right in your front of your face, right, smack dab, that you can personally get in there and pause, rewind, basically do it at your own pace versus these hands-on trainings. They're fast paced because they got to cover all this info in a short amount of time and answer 40 people's questions if they have any.
Well, yeah, and two, you're typically doing small sample boards. When we did it, we would have everyone do small sample boards, a couple of those, and then we would do a floor out in the warehouse, and people would kind of jump in, randomly do stuff here and there. And that's kind of how classes are trained. You might go out on a project in a class with them and actually do a project, but you're still observing. You might do certain parts of that actual project. And the benefit of the academy is you can go back, you can rewind, you can pause, you can take notes. Maybe you do, one system, and then a couple months later you get another job doing that same system. You can go back and completely refresh everything that you learned in the academy, and you cannot do that in hands-on training. You're relying on what they teach you then and there, and typically it's in a controlled environment to where it's indoors. It's like the room temperature is perfect, the setting's perfect, the slabs, the boards, everything's perfect. And then you've rented this.
Oh, totally.
Total different ballgame.
Just for instance, like a overlay outside, you just can't predict the weather. And, we're doing overlays in these hands-on classes inside a building. Well, outside in real life experiences, you got sun, you got wind, leaves blow across the floor when you're coating, outside type
Hydration's work. Huge.
Yeah, you don't get any of that experience with hands-on training. But with the academy, these guys come out to some of my jobs that I got going on, and basically you'll see me on these academy videos, and it's right hands-on live training right there. Much knowledge.
Yeah, we've come out to quite a few of your projects, and we get, we'll film a YouTube video of ours we would put out on YouTube would be 10, 15 minutes. The actual academy version of that video that we put in academy can be anywhere from 2.5 to 4 hours long. And so that's the difference between our YouTube videos also. And so when we go out and we film this stuff, we're trying to show you guys everything. Even when issues arise, stuff happens, we don't cut it out. We want to show you, because our goal in the academy, number one, is to have a video for you guys you know, on any substrate. So whatever job you may be going out to bid, our end goal is to have a video where you can go watch that, whether it's over a tile substrate, a wood substrate, you know, a basement floor, maybe you have to deal with moisture issues, how to address those. And so that's basically our goal with the Academy. And then we also want to teach you guys everything that we know from all the years of trial and error. We're trying to save you guys thousands of dollars in costly mistakes, hours and hours of redoing stuff that you wouldn't have to do by watching our videos. And this is the stuff that you're not going to learn in hands-on training. Again, it's just kind of like a scratching the surface of the industry, and what Leggari Academy offers is decades and decades of experience through multiple different people, all compiled into one database. So you're basically being able to pull from all these different areas in this industry, and you're basically catapulting yourself, you know, decades ahead of everyone else that's just starting out.
Well, yeah, I mean, even after I finished the hands-on training, you know, I felt like I can do this. This is a piece of cake. First couple jobs I had, you know, started, and all of a sudden it was like I drew a blank, didn't know what to do. So the first thing I do is get online, get on YouTube, try and pull up videos that I took during the class, which some of them didn't turn out. So I'm like, dang, there's really nothing out there that I could relate to and, you know, use as info online to relate to my job. But with this academy, it's all there. Everything that we've, you know, learned throughout the years, new ideas, techniques, they're all in the academy, and you can, you know, quickly check that out, and boom, there it is.
Yeah, and the other thing too is, like, you know, you can only learn so many different systems, applications in a training seminar, you know, 2-3 days, maybe some are 4, depending on where you go. In the academy, you're able to learn all of our systems. So you're able to learn, you know, pool deck coatings, garage coatings, the flake floor kits, the hardwood kits, countertops, asphalt repair, concrete repair, wall kits. What else we got? We got all kinds of stuff. And so you're able to literally learn all those systems. If you went to a training to try to learn all those different systems, I mean, you would probably be at a training class for a couple weeks.
Oh yeah, it's just, you know, and then like I said before, I mean, there's 40, 50 people in these training events, and you just can't hit pause and, you know, you hog all the time asking all these questions. There's so many people asking questions, and it's a fast-paced class versus sitting at home on your computer, hitting pause, taking a break, going back to it. It's all right there.
Yeah, and here's the cool thing about the academy, right? It's like you go to hands-on training. Again, we've already explained, you do sample boards, you do small little floor projects. Well, you can do that on your own as well. So you can get the benefit of the academy, and you can also get the benefit of hands-on by just ordering some small sample kits, do some projects in your garage. Maybe you offer, you know, your friends, your families, like, hey, let me coat your garage. Hey, let me do your counters. Hey, let me fix your sidewalk. Buy the products. I'll do what it costs us. So you still can get hands-on training by doing that, and also capitalizing on the benefit of having the academy knowledge at your fingertips from being able to watch those videos. The other thing I want to talk about was Tori.
Yeah,
Oregon. So Tori,
Yep.
This guy, he owns a tile company, contractor. Your dad bought a truck from him. He asked what you did.
Yeah.
And he's like, I want to learn it. And so he bring him down to us. All this guy did, never done coatings or nothing. I sent him videos. He trained through the academy. And this guy just texted me probably 2 weeks ago saying, hey, I think I'm going to quit doing tile. I'm making more money doing these flake floors. I enjoy it more. It's less back-breaking work. And so perfect example is a guy that wasn't even in an industry, never done coatings, was able to watch our videos, completely start a new revenue stream in his company, has a crew that goes out now, and he's debating if he even wants to do tile. And he's a top dog over there doing
he's
tile,
busy.
right?
He's got a lot of custom homes going on over there with tile.
Yeah.
But I actually went down, helped him, you know, do a shop, and
he did metallics in the shop.
He did metallics.
He don't even do the metallic. He does flake. He runs flakes hard. I mean, he's constantly buying flakes. But yeah, it's really cool that, you know, we're able to teach people through video, because it's just way more in depth, and it's just it's a completely different ball game. And you know, don't take my word for it. You can listen to Brian. He'll
totally
agree. Totally different ballgame from being in a controlled environment or just dabbling in products, and then you go out on your own in the field and you're trying to do a 1,200 square foot, a 24, 25, 3,000 square foot project, you know, from just doing that from hands-on, you're gonna have a lot of issues that come up, and that's what the Academy solves.
And what's cool about the online academy is, you know, techniques. You see somebody that's trained in that profession doing a certain technique. Well, you don't exactly have to do that exact technique, but you might see how they're doing it, and then you're like, oh, I see, and then incorporate your own way and version of doing it, and it helps so much seeing different ways how people do things, and then you brainstorm your own way. And you know, that's huge for me, is just being able to watch people physically do it.
Well, we're still, you know, we still learn stuff to this day. We've been doing this for a long time. Yeah. We'll be out on a job with Brian, you know, I'm there, he's there, a couple of our guys are there filming, and we'll run across something, and we're still learning to this day. And so we're never gonna know it all. By no means do we think that we know it all. We just know that we've taken the time to film these videos, and we truly believe that we have the world's largest database of coding tutorials. So if you're trying to start a new career, it's a very cost-effective way to be catapulted into a career like this from day one, just by buying the Academy, learning through our videos. You're gonna be ahead of the game from probably people that have been in it for a couple of years that only went to hands-on training. They're still learning a lot of this stuff that you're gonna be able to bypass from watching our videos.
You won't be making those huge,
exactly,
costly mistakes. That's what we're trying to prevent, is those big costly mistakes.
Exactly. And then I had another guy, actually, it's on my phone. I'll probably have James pop it up on the screen for you, but I came across a guy on YouTube. He left a comment. So his comment was, and I'll have James throw it up, but he said, one of our videos, he said, "You guys are amazing. I have been to 2 certification classes, one in Florida and one in Illinois." And he says, "I have learned way more by just watching your videos." So very cool. He's gone to 2 hands-on trainings, and he's saying by just watching our YouTube videos, he's learned more than the hands-on training 2 different classes that he went to. And again, remember I said our YouTube videos, they're just a real quick glimpse of that project. We cut so much stuff out. And so for him to be able to learn after going to 2 training classes from our YouTube videos, that kind of just speaks to, you know, how we train through videos. And we've been selling to the public since we started, for years. We've sold tens of thousands of kits, and all those customers, they get tutorial videos. None of them have hands-on training, and we have had amazing success rate on installs from customers that just buy our products, that have never done it, that they can watch our video, do a full basement, do a full kitchen counter, do a full garage, whatever it may be. They've done all of our systems, and they send us videos. You can go on our Instagram and see projects from customers just from watching our videos, and they're able to install these systems. And so I kind of just wanted to bring Brian in just to kind of, you know, so you're not taking my word for it, so I'm not just trying to sell you. I want you guys to understand the difference between hands-on and Academy videos. We're in a whole different ballgame in this industry. It's never been done like we do.
Yeah, you're just shortcutting everything.
Yeah.
You're just getting right to the point and getting right there.
We're saving you years of experience, thousands of dollars in you know, trial and error, you know, that you might go through. And that's kind of our goal. We're, you know, eventually people will be doing more of this. You know, we're typically always copied in this industry. And so we're so far ahead of the game. We've been filming since day one, and we have some really good in-depth videos that showcase everything. And so I highly recommend, you know, if you're on the fence, or if you think that you need hands-on training, that's just a lie. That's just a lie of the industry. This industry used to tell us when we got into it that you had to go through training, you can't sell to the public, this and that. Well, look how many companies sell to the public after we started. And so it's just a lie, guys. I want you guys to understand the value in the Academy videos and what it can offer for you as, you know, a business owner, or maybe someone that already has a business. The amount of revenue stream that you can add to your business from taking the Academy, it's untapped. I mean, we don't know. It's
a game changer, for sure.
You can go anywhere you want. So
yeah.
I think we explained that pretty good.
Yeah.
Appreciate you coming in, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Talk to you guys soon.